Alright, I don't know if I'm going to continue these I hate videos all night because I got to go out with some friend or with a few people and try to get better in a certain area of my life. But so I think this might be the last one for tonight, and this one is called I Hate Megadeth, and this one will probably get the most scorn and most bashes or thumbs down or whatever the hell it is. So I just wanted to preface this by saying I used to like Megadeth. I really do love their first 4 or 5 albums. I think they're classic albums. And I knew that Countdown to Extinction, I used to hate it, but I actually have some respect for it now. But the first thing I must say is that Dave Mustaine is a fucking idiot. Okay? Now, I'm going to bash some people. Some people may interpret this as bashing religion. Fine. I will. I'm going to bash religion for a little bit. So he has this hand injury, supposedly, or maybe he relapsed from drugs. He just didn't want to admit it. Who knows? But anyways, he goes into this fucking thing and he comes out with a pretty decent album. The System Has Failed. But it's 9/11 and 9/11 changed everything. Means you can be a douchebag and fucking totally believe in the wrong bullshit that... Anyways, I'm going on a political rant now, but I'm going to try not to do that. Okay, so like Dennis Miller. I was wrong! Fuck you, you know? Whatever. Anyways, you're still wrong. Okay, if you were wrong before, you're wrong. Fucking read the 9/11 timeline. Anyways, from Paul Thompson, if you believe that fucking in this bullshit propaganda. Anyways, so Dave Mustaine does a pretty decent album, The System Has Failed. And then, okay, it's kind of cool. He reformed Megadeth. I liked the album. Chris Poland is on it, which is pretty cool. And some decent riffs and some decent songs. So he comes out with this fucking, I guess, a King Diamond guitarist or whatever, Eidolon or whatever. And he records this with Andy Sneap, which, well, I'm actually mixed on. Some of his shit is just way too polished in a bad way. Just sounds like all the same all the way through, like no dynamics at all. So this album, United Abominations, he starts spouting all this Rush Limbaugh crap. It'd be one thing if it were Alex Jones kind of shit, because they tried to do that on the next one, which was actually the best one since System Has Failed, ironically. But it's just all this bullshit about the UN and all this shit. So, alright, and then he's talking about all this Christian shit on tour. He won't play with certain bands. He played with fucking Nevermore. Half the time they're bashing religion. But, so he won't play with like a pure black metal band or whatever. So, ends up that he gets Dave Ellefson back and they do this album and it's like all these leftover B-side songs done in like this ultra shitty way. And it just sounds like the same riff he's done before, and it all sounds the same. It's like F sharp, some whiny lyrics about some crap, and even some immature shit about like the youth versus adults, like some type of rebellion thing. You were gonna vote for Rick Santorum. That's about as rebellious as fucking Pat Boone. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what you think in politics. The fucking Rick Santorum is like about as square, about as like status quo in an extreme sense as you get. So, and I mean, it was just so fucking stupid, that whole thing with Rick Santorum. So I actually downloaded the new album, and I was like, this is boring as fuck. This is the most boring shit ever. I saw the Endgame tour, or the Rust in Peace or whatever. I actually met Mustaine. He's like a grown-up teenager, basically. He's just totally fried. But that was partly the part of the fun, so I'll have to give him a little bit of slack, because he's so fucked up from all the drugs and shit. But the music is just so lame. And I think part of that's the Christianity, I'm sorry. It just softens you up. It's like, well, I gotta make this formulaic shit. I can't go too far in that direction because Jesus is gonna burn me in hell. I'm scared. So that's all I gotta say about Megadeth. I haven't liked an album since The System Has Failed, which was actually pretty good. And all the other shit just sounds like the same repetitive riffs. And I'm going to say something really blasphemous, but a certain other band, I actually like their music a little bit more in a certain way nowadays. At least there's some decent riffs. And I mean, if you're looking to listen to mainstream thrash stuff, I'd say Creator's still doing okay stuff, and Exodus. So I mean, all that other all the mainstream bands mostly suck. So Anthrax's new album was okay, but you know, it's just Megadeth just sucks, and all this fucking Christianity, you know, tries to put in there. I think it's hypocritical because at least change the name of the band or stop playing anything. It's like these people, some of these Christians are like halfway, like, we'll have to sort of be non-Christian just to get more people. I would have more respect for Dave Mustaine if he just went out and said, I'm going to play gospel from now on. That's it. Be a hardcore Christian. Because if you're half-assing this religious shit, it just makes you seem like more of a douchebag. And that goes for anybody. It's like, well, I'm going to twist this around and sort of be a judgmental fucking asshole for this archaic bullshit, you know. Well, I don't think it's all bullshit, but it just makes you look like a douchebag. I'm not going to listen to Megadeth ever. After that Rick Santorum shit, it's a bunch of bullshit. This is the longest I hate video so far, but whatever. I'm glad. So, until the riffs are more original, the lyrics are less cliched, the production is less fucking sterile, and you renounce Rick Santorum, the most extreme fascist politician, no matter who you are, libertarian or fucking Democrat, the guy is the most fucking crazy motherfucker on the planet. He even said he almost said a racial epithet during a speech. If you watch the Amazing Atheist video about him. Anyways, that's it about Megadeth.